So in this video, we're comparing Garmin's brand new CIRQA with the well-established WHOOP 5.0. At first glance, they look very similar. Both are screenless fitness bands designed to be worn all day, but they're actually built around two completely different philosophies. Now, before we begin, if you're already deep into Garmin's ecosystem, own a Garmin watch, or simply don't want to pay a recurring subscription, then honestly, the Garmin CIRQA is probably the obvious choice. But if you're still deciding, let's compare them feature by feature. And just to be clear, this comparison isn't about accuracy, it's about which tracker makes the most sense for you. Let's start with the basics. Both bands can be worn on your wrist or upper arm, although WHOOP goes much further with its ecosystem of clothing and accessories that let you wear the tracker on different parts of your body. When it comes to durability, Garmin CIRQA carries a 5 ATM water resistance rating, while WHOOP 5.0 is rated IP68 and certified for submersions up to 10 meters for around 2 hours. On paper, Garmin's 5 ATM rating handles greater water pressure, but in everyday use, they're practically the same. Both are perfectly suitable for swimming, showers, sweaty workouts, and everyday wear, although neither is designed for scuba diving. Battery life is where the first major difference appears. Garmin CIRQA lasts up to 10 days, while WHOOP 5.0 can stretch up to 14 days. But honestly, battery life isn't even WHOOP's biggest advantage, charging is. With CIRQA, you'll need to remove the tracker and connect it to its proprietary charger for roughly 90 minutes, creating a small gap in your health data. WHOOP uses its unique slide-on wireless power pack that charges the band while you're still wearing it. It takes around 2 hours to fully recharge, but because you never remove the device, you don't lose any health or recovery data. Both are designed to be worn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But this is where the similarities begin to end. Garmin approaches fitness through a sports science lens. It focuses on improving athletic performance, measuring training load, and helping you become a better athlete. WHOOP also targets performance, but from a different angle. Instead of focusing primarily on the workout itself, it tries to understand how your daily activity, sleep, stress, recovery, and lifestyle habits all influence your ability to perform. Let's start with health tracking. Both devices continuously monitor the essentials, including heart rate, blood oxygen or SpO2, respiration, skin temperature, and all-day stress. Garmin combines much of this data into its body battery feature. Think of it as a rolling energy score from 1 to 100. It drops throughout the day as you exercise or experience stress, then gradually recharges through rest and sleep, giving you an easy way to understand how much energy your body has left. Garmin also includes women's health tracking, using overnight skin temperature trends to improve menstrual cycle predictions and provide retrospective ovulation estimates. WHOOP takes a different approach. Instead of combining everything into one energy score, it continuously compares metrics like resting heart rate variability, respiration, and skin temperature against your own personal baseline inside its health monitor. One thing worth mentioning is that WHOOP's software experience changes depending on your membership tier. The entry-level WHOOP 1 membership gives you the core experience, including recovery, sleep, strain, heart rate insights, VO2 max, women's hormonal insights, and AI coaching. Stepping up to WHOOP Peak unlocks additional features like health monitor, stress monitor, health span, WHOOP age, and pace of aging, helping you understand not only how healthy you are today, but how your body is aging over time. If you choose the WHOOP Life membership with the WHOOP MG hardware, you also gain medical-focused features like ECG, AFib detection, and blood pressure insights. Garmin, on the other hand, delivers almost all of its core health and training features through Garmin Connect without requiring a mandatory subscription, though they do offer an optional Connect Plus tier for AI insights and coaching plans if you ever want it, which will cost $7 per month. Now let's talk about recovery, because this is really where the two companies separate themselves. Garmin wants to answer one simple question: can your body handle another hard workout today? To answer that, it combines your sleep quality, HRV, recent workout load, recovery time, stress, and other factors into its training readiness score. It also monitors your overnight HRV against your normal baseline to help identify fatigue, accumulated stress, or even the early signs of illness. WHOOP revolves around its famous recovery score, Every morning you receive a recovery percentage from 0 to 100 that's color-coded into green, yellow, or red. That score is heavily influenced by your resting heart rate variability, respiratory rate, and sleep quality. But perhaps Whoop's biggest advantage is its journal feature. It allows you to log more than 160 daily habits, from alcohol and hydration to caffeine, supplements, late-night meals, and much more. Over time, Whoop analyzes those habits and tells you which ones are actually helping your recovery and which ones are hurting it. It doesn't stop there either. Based on your recovery score, Whoop also recommends how much strain you should aim for that day. A green recovery encourages a harder workout, while a poor recovery suggests backing off to avoid overtraining. Sleep tracking follows the same philosophy. Both devices automatically detect sleep, monitor light, deep, and REM sleep stages, calculate sleep efficiency, and track nighttime disturbances. Garmin also detects naps automatically, immediately adding them back into your body battery while updating your daily sleep coach recommendations. Whoop instead calculates something called sleep need. Rather than simply telling you how long you slept, it estimates how much sleep your body actually needed based on your baseline requirements, previous sleep debt, and the physical strain you accumulated during the day. Now let's move on to activity tracking, because this is another area where both companies take very different approaches. Garmin CIRQA supports more than 80 sports profiles, including running, cycling, swimming, rowing, pickleball, snowboarding, and many more. You can either let the tracker automatically detect workouts through movement, or simply press the physical button on the tracker that triggers your pre-selected favorite workout to instantly begin recording your selected activity. For strength training, Garmin uses its onboard accelerometer to automatically count reps and track sets. Since the band doesn't have a display, any missed reps or incorrectly identified exercises can easily be edited later inside Garmin Connect. Whoop supports more than 145 activity profiles, but the way it records workouts is very different. Instead of relying primarily on manually starting activities, Whoop continuously performs high-frequency sensor sampling, watching for changes in both heart rate and movement to automatically detect workouts throughout the day. Strength training is also approached differently. Whoop recognizes that heavy lifting doesn't always produce the same heart rate response as cardio, so its dedicated strength trainer doesn't rely on heart rate alone. Instead, it combines motion data from the band, including how the weight is moving, with the sets, reps, and weights you log inside the app to estimate muscular load alongside your cardiovascular strain. Once your workout is finished, Garmin analyzes it using its traditional sports science metrics. You'll see features like acute load, training effect, VO2 max, recovery time, and training status, helping you understand whether your current training is productive, maintaining your fitness, or pushing your body too hard. Whoop looks at workouts differently. Instead of focusing on pace, speed, or VO2 max, it measures overall effort using its cardiovascular strain score, which ranges from 0 to 21. Rather than asking how fast you ran or how much distance you covered, Whoop asks one question: how much stress did this workout place on your body? Neither tracker includes onboard GPS. Instead, both rely on your smartphone's connected GPS for recording pace, distance, and outdoor routes. Garmin adds another useful feature here with Live Track, allowing your friends or family to follow your real-time location during outdoor runs or rides. And finally, it's worth remembering that neither of these devices is trying to replace your smartwatch. There are no displays, notifications, phone calls, contactless payments, or music controls here. These are dedicated health and fitness trackers designed to disappear into your daily life while collecting as much useful information as possible. So which one should you buy? If you already use Garmin products, want detailed training insights, or simply don't want to pay an ongoing subscription, Garmin CIRQA will probably make the most sense. If you're more interested in recovery, lifestyle optimization, strength training, habit tracking, long-term health insights, and don't mind paying for a subscription, WHOOP 5.0 offers one of the most comprehensive software experiences currently available. At the end of the day, both are excellent screenless fitness trackers, but they're designed for completely different people. Garmin tells you what your body is capable of doing. Whoop tells you why your body feels the way it does, and honestly, that's the biggest difference between these two. Let me know which one you'd choose in the comments below. If you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like and subscribe for more wearable tech videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.